Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name's Jen, and I'm a self-taught nail enthusiast. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a super easy, beginner-friendly look that I'm going to be doing for my vacation that's coming up. And I happened to fall upon this blue shade from Born Pretty right here. I was putting some stuff away, and I found this in my collection again, and I was like, ugh, I have to use this. So I'm going to be using this color as sort of like the main focal point. And what I've already done is lay down this peach polygel from Macart, and I'm just going to finish that off on this finger. So what do you say we get started and just kind of get on with things, shall we? Okay, so as I mentioned, first thing I'm going to do is put down some polygel on that nail. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some more dehydrator on here. I did the rest of this between yesterday and like this afternoon. So I just want to make sure everything is nice and like dehydrated and primed. So I'm using the Young Nails primer, or protein bond, I should say. They don't consider this like a primer because apparently it doesn't like etch the nails like a regular like acid primer would do. It just kind of leaves like a sticky base. So I like that. I'm gonna let this dry, do another coat. That's what they suggest. That's what they say works best. I do think it helps. Oh, and also I am wearing half cover tips today, guys. I am using the Macart Pump Up XXL half cover French in coffin. And I really like these. I like them a lot. First of all, look at that curve. Oh, and they're like normal looking. I had an issue with their stiletto ones. I didn't really like those ones very much. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to squeeze out a bead of this. And this is in peach, like I said. I think it's a nice pink shade for my skin tone. And I am kind of keeping it sort of on the thin side, but I'm making sure to build up that apex. So the majority of the product is back towards the cuticle. I do have to file these ones and shape them, but just a heads up because I'm going to put polish over the top of this, so I don't want it to get too thick. You will have seen this nail look from me before. I've done it many times, or like a similar nail art, I should say, to this. So it's no surprise to most of you, but I really, really like the art that I'm going to do. And it's so easy to do and an easy way to add like a little punch to your nail look. So that's my disclaimer. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to continue to kind of pat this polygel out, and then we'll get on with it. Okay, so I went ahead, I finished up that one, and I'm going to start filing. I'm just going to start in the cuticle area because I find that to be the easiest. So I like to clean this up, and then I just go on with my hand file. To be honest with you, I do a lot of my filing with my hand file because I'm just so familiar with it. I'm still getting comfortable with a drill. Like, I'm still not that great with it yet. But that's why I practice, you know? So I don't know if you can tell on this hand, but that's kind of what I'm going for as far as like the arch of the nail. So I found while using these half cover tips, I feel like it just looks so much more natural. I kind of like it. I don't know what took me so long. Probably because I was nervous I wouldn't be able to do it. So I'm just kind of quickly cleaning up over here. I will refine everything, but I think for now I'm going to switch to the hand file, and then I'll be back to show you guys what it looks like. All right, I am all filed and ready to go. So easy part is pretty much I'm going to paint the thumb, index, and pinky solid blue. So nothing crazy and inventive there just yet. I am going to be using some of these beads that we got from Macart. This is like part of their new accessories collection. Oh, I'm sorry. The Nail Artiste collection. So they have a bunch of things that you can choose from, and I chose to get these really dark blue ones that go with this nail look. And also I don't have blue beads, so I wanted some. So base coat, you know the drill, ladies and gentlemen, and anyone else who's watching. I feel like this poly gel kind of changed colors. I don't know if it was from me doing the dishes or cooking or whatnot, but I feel like some of them kind of turned like this weird yellow color, which like it doesn't bother me. They're gonna get covered up, but I don't know. It's kind of strange how some of them changed into this like both my thumbs did it. I don't know why though, because I didn't do anything with them that would cause them to turn that color, so I don't know. I mean, luckily the two fingers that I'm going to decorate on didn't change that much, but alright, I'm going to go ahead and pop that into the lamp, and then I will do 2 coats of that blue. Okay, in case you're wondering what this is the name BP45, that's the SKU. I'm obsessed with this color. I absolutely love it. I think it's so pretty. The more coats you do, obviously the deeper it's gonna get, so. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little marble as my accent nails. Okay, so basically I'm going to do the one where you kind of pick it up on a brush. I like this style of marble. I think it's very easy. I'm not going to be using a blooming gel today for this because I don't want it to spread out too much. I want to see the marble. So I've got a bunch of different blues here. I have like a cream color. I think I have white somewhere, maybe not. And then I have a reflective gel. Okay, so I have this like creamy pink color, or I have like a nude pink. I think I'm gonna stick with McCart's nude pink here, just to add like some lightness in the background. So I think I'm gonna use this, and I'm just gonna put that on this side down on my palette. I always put down way more than I need. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I always think it's not going to be enough, but it always is enough. I got this reflective gel from Amazon like 2 years ago on Black Friday. So if you want to know, this is the name of it here. It's really good. I just never really got around to using this one. Then I will do a lighter blue as well. I think I'm going to stick with this like sort of periwinkle color. I like this color a lot, so all right. So what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna get a dotting tool so I can kind of mix this all up together, which I know I have some here. Okay, so you kind of just mix them however you like, back and forth, and then you can do like sort of a side to side. You don't want to mix it too much or else you kind of lose that marble. So I like it like that because when I pick it up, it's gonna marble it more. And I'm gonna put down a little bit of base coat. I'm gonna start with the ring finger. I might do these like one at a time just because it's easier for me to do it that way. And yes, I am aware of how crusty my cuticles are right now. There is much cuticle oil in my future. So you want this to be a decent layer of base coat, but it doesn't have to be like overly thick or anything, okay? Just enough so that the polish can move around in it. I don't think I want to use that brush. I think I want to use, I'm gonna go with this one here. It's more of like a smaller gel brush. So I'm gonna go, because I definitely want some of that reflective top coat in there. So I'm gonna go like right through here. And then you just kind of let it fall off of your brush. And you want to go slow. and just let it come off. And then you can go through and pick up some more. Kind of just doing like the side of my nail here. And then you can kind of use your brush to sort of fill in any gaps or whatever you want to cover. And I think that that looks great. So that is the effect that I was looking for. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that in the lamp and cure that fully, okay? I've already got my base coat laid down, and I'm going to go in again for some more. I'm going to wipe my brush off just a little bit, and I'm going to go right through here to pick it up. And I'm kind of going in the opposite direction now. I want some of that reflective top coat, so I'm going to try to like run that through there, and that looks great. Just kind of trying to clean it up here on the side, make sure I get all that covered. Yeah, I like it. I am going to hit up the front of the nail here. Do that one too. All right, I'll clean that up on the side of my nail and stick that right in the lamp. You guys know the drill by now, okay? So this is definitely my favorite way to marble because it just looks so smoked out and pretty. Now it is time to add some bling. Now you could add gold foil to this or something like that if you like, but I kind of like it like this. So I'm just gonna add some of these cuticle beads up here on the middle fingers because I just want to. I think they're gorgeous. This blue color is absolutely stunning. So I'm just gonna add some of my McCart rhinestone glue, which you guys know I'm obsessed with. It's like the only thing I use to adhere my crystals, and it's the only thing I trust. So I like to do them in like ascending order or descending order, not ascending. That would be biggest that would be smallest to largest. Descending is largest to smallest. So, and I may add some more of the tiny ones on the side. It just depends on what it looks like. Yeah, I might do one more set of the tiny ones. I like to get these all the way back here, like right at the edge of the cuticle. And then I'm just going to take my top coat and run over this and kind of spread this out. Nice and tight and next to each other also. I shouldn't be using that side. I should be using this side. Okay. Then I will take my top coat, which I'm going to use my Amelie top coat. Oh, this stuff is so shiny. I'm just going to kind of spread out this gel. Uh-oh. That's my bedtime alarm, guys. It is 10 o'clock. Yes, I'm old, and that is what time I go to sleep. Oh, gorgeous. All right, I'm going to do the same thing on the other hand. On the other finger. And then I'll come back to show you guys. I am going to matte the blue nails, the solid nails. I just think that's going to look even nicer. So I could fiddle with this for like 20 minutes. So I'm going to do that off camera, but that's what we're going for, okay? All right, guys. So that is the finished look that I will be wearing on vacation to Jamaica. This week we have spring break coming up, and this is sort of like a 2 years in remission kind of trip. We planned this a year and a half ago. So we are really excited to go away, and I am obsessed with this. This gives me like total beach vibes here with the marble. Now, keep in mind, you can do these with any color you want, any color combo you want. It doesn't matter. It will look lovely. If you're going for more of like a rose quartz nail, you're gonna do marble a little different than this, but I feel like this marble technique is a super easy way to add some decoration to your nails without really having to do that much. So that's why I like it. Once again, I want to thank you all for being here, and please subscribe to my channel. There are a lot more of you out there watching than there are subscribed. So please do me a huge favor and subscribe if you have watched a few videos of mine. I would really appreciate it. It helps me out a ton. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and want to see more videos like this. And hit that bell notification button so you never miss a mani with me. Bye guys!